Hey guitarists, this is Mike from Guitar Essentials, and in this lesson we're going to learn how to master our chords by studying the building blocks of them, which are called triads. Here it goes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play in the key of F major, and we're just going to do our root position triads, and we're going to talk a little bit about what this all means. So a root position triad means that you have the root of the chord in the bass. So if we're going to start with an F chord, and we're just going to use strings 3, 2, and 1, we're going to use F on our third string, then our pinky underneath it, second string, that's the A note, that's the third, and then on the first string is C, which is the fifth. So it's F, G, A, so that's the third, B flat, because we're in the key of F, and then C, so that's the fifth, right? So root, third, fifth, right? Now someone might relate this to the cage system, the bigger chord system, that this is an A shape. I'm not going to get into that in this lesson, but we'll talk more about cage system in other lessons. But in this lesson, we're going to take this chord shape, and you can consider it the A shape if you want. And that's the first chord in the key. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the F major scale on the third string. And here's the frets. So it's 10th fret. Just use your third finger as well, and there's a reason why. Then go to the 12th fret. Then go to the 14th fret. Then go to the 15th fret. Then you could go to the 17th fret. We're running out of room here. It's going to be hard to hold our chords later. So let's hit that 17th on the 5th fret. Same note, it's a C note, an octave down. Then we're going to go up to the 7th fret, 9th fret, and then we're back to F. So you could also think as whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. It's easier to visualize that on like a lower fret, for instance, F, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And that gives you your major scale formula. So what I'm trying to explain here is we're taking a major scale and we're harmonizing it by doing root, third, fifth for all the chords in the key of that scale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the chords in this key going up the major scale. So we're going to start with the F as we talked about. And that goes 10, 10, 8. Then 2 frets higher we have 12, 11, 10. That's a G minor chord. The second chord of the key is minor. A whole step up, A minor. So that's the 3 chord of the key. Frets 14, 13, 12. Then we go back to the original major shape. Frets 15, 15, 13, fingers 3, 4, and 1. That's back to the major shape. This is a B flat major chord, or the 4 chord of the key. Then we go up 2 more frets and we have a C major triad. Same shape, just 2 frets up. Now we're going to bring that down a whole octave, so to third position, frets 5, 5, and 3. So we have more room to move here. Then we're going to go to a D minor chord, frets 7, 6, 5. So back to that minor shape. Recognize it's like a staircase, right? Goes up one at a time, all even. Then the only shape that's different besides major and minor is the diminished. So this is the diminished triad, and it's 9, 8, 6. So E diminished, and then that brings us back to F. So in sequence, and you can play along if you want, I'll arpeggiate each note as well. So we have... Now we're going to go down. So what I encourage you to do is learn it and be able to play it in block chords. Then learn it in arpeggios. And then figure out a chord progression. So let's say we take the common doo-wop chord progression, which is 1, 6, 4, 5 chord progression. Don't worry so much about the theory of that. It's an F, D minor, B flat, C progression. So F. Now we're going to go to D minor. Then we're going to go to B flat. And then we're going to go to C. So F is your 1 chord. If you count up from F, D minor would be your 6 chord. If you count from F to B flat, that's your 4 chord. And if you count from F to C, that's your 5 chord. Once you get your triads really down, you can just do these chord progressions without even moving your hand. That gives it a particular sound because they're all kind of in the shape of root, third, fifth from low to high. But let's say I didn't want to move my hand all around. I could do an F here, D minor right here, and then B flat right here, C right here, and creates a different sound compared to. So the more you work with these triads and understand them, the more you can apply to your playing, whether it's playing a riff, writing a riff, accompanying someone where you're doing the harmony, or use it to outline your solos. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 2, which we're going to talk about the first inversion of these triads. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next lesson.